most civilized people are out of touch with reality because they confuse the world as it is with the world as they think about it, and talk about it, and describe it. Now, of course, reality, from a philosopher's point of view, is a dangerous word. A philosopher will ask me, what do I mean by reality? Am I talking about the physical world of nature? Or am I talking about a spiritual world? Or what? And to that I have a very simple answer. When we talk about the material world, that is actually a philosophical concept. So in the same way, if I say that reality is spiritual, that's also a philosophical concept. And reality itself is not a concept. Reality is and we won't give it a name.
I'm eating an apple. So sue me. What the hell just happened? My monitor just turned off. Well, that's gonna fuck everything up, isn't it? What do you mean no signal? Alright, I won't eat the apple. Oh, cool. The monitor's turned into like 480p. Why's the resolution changed on this monitor? What the fuck just happened? What is happening? Did the stream die? What's going on? Why does the monitor look like this? Hold on, let me turn it off. They're gonna crash the stream again? Why does that? Why would turning a monitor off crash the stream? The most loneliest day of my life. I shouldn't have eaten this apple. The fucking witch from Snow White's gonna show up behind me. Oh, so annoying. What the fuck? Why is the resolution changed? What is happening? What is going on? This computer is finally about to see the end, isn't it? Is it Twitch? Oh yeah, it's got to be Twitch, guys. Imagine your brain functioning at such a low level that you think my monitor turning off was Twitch. What is going on? Can you see it flashing? My screens. What is fucking happening? Stabilize. There you go. I took the power out and put it back in, but now I've got to move everything back over to that fucking goddamn monitor. My god. Furious. The most loneliest day of my life. No fucking clue what is happening here. It's still freaking out. Why? What's wrong with you? The connection loose? Whatever you do, don't eat an apple. Here we are once again. Oh my god. I just remembered what happened. Why are you flickering? It's literally glitching out like it's in a movie. What do I do? What is wrong with it? What is going on? Unbelievably annoying. Is it fucking the stream up as well? Dude, what is happening to these fucking screens? It's just off now. It's going insane. Is it good now? What the fuck is that? Cool. Here we are once again, back in the video game. Oh. Never eat an apple. And never shit on System of a Down. The most loneliest day of your life. If he didn't say that one line, I'd like the song. If he just went, and it's the loneliest day of my life. Just say that. Why does it have to say, it's the most loneliest day of my life? It sounds like shit. I hate it. I hate it so much. Winds me up. No one seems to even be aware of it or annoyed by it ever. I think it sounds I think he sounds like an idiot. They sound stupid. And they're not a stupid band. They're... Shut up. Oh yeah, I don't know what to do now. My character passed out. Let's make a godly logic check. That'll do. That'll give us something to do. Did I finish this quest line? Does it count as finished? I feel like there was something I needed to do for them. I hate the phrase whole entire. The whole entire thing. No, that sounds fine to me. You're just neurodivergent. The most stupidest thing. Even that doesn't sound as annoying as the most loneliest day of my life. I don't know why it annoys me so much, it just does. Sounds so stupid. What check did it say it was? Logic godly. What can we do for logic? We can smoke a cigarette. This hat gives me logic, doesn't it? Is it worth the cigarette?
Yes, what is it?
Yes. You know what? 83.
You don't have to.
Let's have it.
You already have. A long time ago.
Wait, how?
These thoughts formed in you somewhere, in a long forgotten discussion, behind a kitchen table, in the evening light, drinking coffee and smoking, with a friend and a woman. She was there too. Her hair smelled of shampoo as she was smoking.
Suna, is it the origin point of the pail?
What?
The swallow. It's how it started. It's the baby pail.
But Pale isn't here. We're thousands of kilometers from the edge.
That comforts her.
No. We're 20 meters away from the very edge.
She looks up into the darkness under the nave, then back at you.
The pail is only in effect. A transition between the world and that.
Then what is that?
It's nothing. No, it's less than nothing.
It's less than nothing. The final rest state for reality. Imagine if all this never was.
Then the Pale is...
Simply a gradient.
But the gradient, it clearly hasn't started yet. We're here and the Pale is not.
One day when it's larger, it will be.
I understand. A theory of the Pale where instead of an outer ocean, it metastasizes. Like a cancer or a mold.
Metastasizes.
Erupting in points inside the world.
This is one of those places.
According to this, how long?
Until it starts swallowing. It's already started, starting with sound.
And information. Causing data losses in the East Insulindian front. Have you considered why it's formed in a church? And also when or how it might start growing, or if it has other effects, in addition to sound and data?
An intellectual hunger fills her now, casting fear aside.
I also have a question, since we are piling in on. How do you know this? I'm not doubting you. I'm simply curious as to how a detective of the RCM
Knows how to think this.
Didn't form in a church. The church formed around it. All the failed businesses in the doomed commercial area. All the failure in Martinez. I think I've had this thought before. That's how I know.
an amateur anthropomedic police officer. I'd like to say I've heard stranger things, but I'm not sure. This is a hell of a guess, however. Well worded, I might add.
Yes, it is very interesting. But I wouldn't say you know. This is a guess. One that's going to have to be proved by anthroponetic scientists.
It didn't form in a church. The church formed around it.
Of course! A pine wood sarcophagus. Or a containment facility of some kind, built by the first settlers.
Yes, acting on an instinctual level, or religious practices we've forgotten.
I have considered the same. The bad news is, there were 7 pinewood churches built in the first decade of provincial settlement. Most of them were burnt down during the revolution, or repurposed before, during the suzerain. I'm not saying all of them have one in them, but
Some of them might. A black grain hanging in the air.
All the failed businesses.
you think the presence of that puncture has somehow influenced the outcome of events here? Even say software development?
She already made up her mind when she heard it. Some kind of great and uncaring force had to play a part. It wasn't only them.
Yes, even the revolution was defeated here. I mean, a kind of anthroponetic history. There's something wrong here.
I told the producers we need to go and move to a normal office building with amenities.
Yeah.
But no, the artists like the milieu, the writers like the history. I told them.
I should let people still working in there know about this. They might be affected. No, it's better they don't know.
I
What are they gonna
told
do about
them. But no, normal office buildings are bourgeois.
One day all the world will be like that 2mm hole.
She falls silent. The wind blows in through the hole in the stained glass
thought.
window. Cold and moist.
I'm going to leave that out. But the rest, some of this I can use to start to explain this to the rest of the team. Maybe I'll sound mad, but
Man, you will certainly sound mad.
one more thing. Maybe a club for anodic music isn't the worst thing you can erect around this particular point in space.
Perhaps not.
Yeah! Once the light is on in the universe, it will never go out!
Well,
Thank you, Egghead. Let's leave it at that, shall we? We have anthroponetic detection to perform in this district.
I have one mystery that still needs solving. The radio ghost in the doomed commercial area's electronic doorbell.
The creepy woman! We were wondering about that when we worked there,
Huh.
but I had completely forgotten about it ever since. It must be anthroponetic crosstalk, the one you get in radios and long-distance calls. Now it makes sense, with the pail right on the doorstep.
Incredible. This would also explain why we get it on the police radio all the time.
It's quite common, actually. When the signal gets routed through Pale, all kinds of irregularities take place. You may hear snippets of someone else's conversation, or the voice of your former lover, or an echo of an event that took place 100 years ago.
Phoebe's gonna shit herself when she plays this game.
Pale is a shroud of memories, and it doesn't really distinguish to whom those memories belong to. You could hear anything.
Thanks for explaining.
Anytime.
Okay, bye. I want to spend it on a thought. Oh, white morning. I get -1 authority, which I don't feel like I need today. Cleaning out the rooms. Someone's been walking around in your dreams lately looking for something, tidying up, rearranging, storing away all the unrealized dreams, putting old pains in boxes. The worst nightmares have settled down for a while. A spot of light on the bedroom door after the dark, the fluttering of eyelids in the spring sun. A thought that arises only to disappear again, and yet there's a pattern emerging. 23-year-old Brad. I had been in therapy at that point, but... no. What do we need? Reaction speed? What do I need? It's the wash basin. fuck is the wash basin? The old woman? Is that so I can get into the bottom of my... They said there was a panel in my little shack that I live in. Hand-eye coordination. It's only at 3. I wonder if I have higher hand-eye coordination, I can figure out the... this. Let's see what the game opens up for us. Do I have any more checks to make in here? Nitpicker. Church doors, don't need to worry about. Oh, the window. Visual calculus and encyclopedia. Oh, it's locked. Wait, these were red checks? I thought all the white checks opened up. Maybe I misread that. A lot of conceptualization. I don't remember what even half of these are.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. Goodbye.
Can't do it yet. Okay, let me go and see if I can get into the panel. What boosts the last one? Motorix. Probably speed or something, isn't it, that I don't have? Expensive though. I'll buy it from the homeless people. Oh, I could steal it from the cupboard. White checks, I know they come back, but it said after I've passed out that all of the white checks opened up again. No. There's a panel in here or something, it told me as well. Okay. You said I can't do any of this shit yet. Where's the wash basin? It's around here somewhere. Is it not that?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you.
So all I can do is present Titus with a theory. Did I speak to the big guy again? I'm gonna go and speak to the big guy. Don't trust these guys or whatever the fuck is going on here. Here's a conceptualization check I can make. By the old lady, yeah, but I can't interact with it.
Right to work!
Nothing.
Right to work!
It's that time again, isn't it? Where I get stuck. Wash basin was shaving in your room, I think. Okay.
You're back before the cargo
Can't
container.
do that, yeah.
Its
Persuasion
drawer
door
has
as
not
well.
lessened.
When you're the DM and you're like, hey, there's a locked door in front of you. And someone in chat goes, can I roll persuasion? And you go, sure. And they roll a natural 20. So now you have to be like, you've persuaded the door to open. It swings open in front of you. Did I speak to him? I feel like I was going to go and speak to him.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
Oh yeah, I did.
You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Well, I have to do this, don't I? This is what it is. The game won't let you play how you want. You just have to exhaust all of the fucking conversation trees. Alright, let's just go and open this door that he
A
wants me to open.
fantastic change of heart, Harry.
Yeah.
Go talk to Manana down by the gates. He'll brief you and give you the key.
He wanted me to open a door for
Just
him.
open one little door.
Yeah.
You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss?
Yeah, I don't trust you. You don't have to. No backseat gaming. How many times do you have to be told? Been here for the entire playthrough. I mean, I've done it now, haven't I? There's nothing else for me to do. I shall simply play into the hands of Everard Clare. I'm assuming he has my gun. Maybe if I do this, I'll get my gun back. And I can just shoot him with it. I hope he hands me the gun and it comes up with the option to shoot him in the head. I'll do it. It'll probably end the game, but I'll do it.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I
Something
help?
about a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course, I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you?
Yes.
I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
I do kind of feel like Everard and the Hardy Boys and the Strikers or whatever are the good guys, and Joyce and the guy that was hung and the guys and Klasha and the guy down here are the bad guys. and they've just presented it to you in such a way that your perspective is that they are the bad guys.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly
There's
matter.
little comments like that he just made that make me think it's a good thing you're doing things.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for?
What's his
Like children, I
life
guess.
for? Anything else I should know about this task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big
Sound
picture
quiet.
stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
Right.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
You guys know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes? Come on. He's just trying to keep the peace.
Let it go.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye,
How large a share would you like?
all of it.
Oh.
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Cool. I don't have anything to add to that.
And none of the above
Plus one to
kind of
cool
man.
counter.
No harm in being that.
Everard, what can you tell me about him?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
Yeah, say nothing. What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
A desk seems lavish.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Not you would like to say. But then there's that weasel door. This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool.
Franco-Nigerian? Nigeria exists?
That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I'm a boyadero.
No,
What if?
no. The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be, an endless torrent of time.
You have the key. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard. Let's go and have a look. Which one is it? This one?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all...
Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Batiste makes you feel better or something.
Yeah, we're gonna make $5. No, I don't need to make $5. I have a house. Sick. Did I pay for today already? No, I don't think so. My money is my money and I shall spend it how I wish. I need to go this way. I've got this feeling I'm going to step in there, I'm going to unlock this door and someone's going to appear behind me. Something's going to happen. Or my gun's going to be in there. What the fuck is this? Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Huh. Why did we get an animation?
The door has braved the elements for decades. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and so is the knocker, shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Press your ear against the door.
Someone is moving around in the apartment. You hear the water being turned off and the sound of dishes clinking together. As you turn to leave, you hear footsteps on the other side. Yes, someone's definitely home.
We should leave and go talk with Evrard. Tell him what happened, that we couldn't open the door. Maybe there's a workaround.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do it now, but we probably have to come back and do it at night, right?
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache.
Spending all your money on
Your
medicine,
breath
like a
grows
real old
heavier.
person. All my different pills that I take.
More old bullet holes. Half a century at least. From the revolution.
Oh, is there anything more annoying, dude? I take my joy at 1 in the morning. And last night I got into bed early because I just was tired and cold. And I was like, fuck it, I'll get in bed. So I got in bed and I was super comfy and I was warm and I was ready to fall asleep nice and early. And I remembered that I had to go all the way back downstairs and take a pill. And is there anything more annoying than being... I don't think there's a worse feeling than when you're just comfortable in bed and you have to get up and do something. You're like, oh, fuck, I didn't lock the fucking door. Or whatever, you know? You have to get up. I got back into bed and it was so uncomfortable. I could not reclaim the comfort that I had lost. Examine closer the bullet holes.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in,
Fuck you.
caving in,
What?
ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
This is bullshit.
You okay there?
Man, I started feeling really bad for a second.
Might be the after effects of your past escapades.
Jesus.
What are you looking at?
What's with all these bullet holes?
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Is there something we should do about these?
No, we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation.
Okay, but what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
Okay. That's fucking annoying. Randomly just caused me physical damage to look at the fucking wall. What one's this? Can I do this check again yet?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to...
Forget it. I hate that. It's the worst, man. That feeling. There it is. Was so comfy and tired as well. I couldn't believe it. It was so early. I've been falling asleep around 2. Now I go to sleep about 2 a.m. It's still really early for me, but not as early because being friends with Americans has just fucked my life up worse than anything else. I need them all to move to Spain with me. Who want to move to Spain with Braid? You want to move to Spain with Braid? Come along now. I get the feeling this is gonna fucking be annoying.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Yes. Everett, about the weasel.
You fucked up. You waited too long, the weasel came back, and now you can't open the door I asked you to open. Everett forgives, Harry. Don't cry, my boy.
Yeah, you set
it's
me up.
gonna be all right.
You set me up, bullshit.
I'm still gonna tell you about the murder.
Bullshit.
That's just the way I am.
Bullshit.
Benevolent.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I thought I had more time.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Okay. I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He does sound right, doesn't he? I'm kind of... They present the worst characters. They present the best characters in the worst way, I think. And the worst characters in the best way. Because that's real life, man. Everyone who you dislike is usually someone telling you the truth. And everyone who you really like is a perfectly constructed fucking thing. A hologram designed to have you love them. You know? One day I will visit the Europe. Just pop on over. I can use my citizenship in Italy through my great-grandparents to then move elsewhere in the EU. Lily said it is easy to move once you're a citizen of the EU countries. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, do that. That's Biz is in. Spanish commune.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I think I'm on your side.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine, Saramoritza, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
What's Kuno? He's the effect, you know, from the cause. He's what happens when you don't have a society that takes care of children. Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they moved the container?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
The whole neighborhood is in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people,
I want a rowing
ex-coal
machine.
miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
But if it was Ruby who shot him, why did they go to all the trouble? And I don't know if I understand what's going on exactly.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Uncertainty belies his boasting. In the end, though, he believes it. Or at least, he wants to believe.
Do you think if I punched Everett in the face, his eyes would look forward? He has a very punchable face. It's good. Wow. Imagine judging someone based on their looks, Yorkie. Wow. What a terrible person you are. I'm on Everett's side now. I think he's the good guy, and I'm going to join him, and I'm actually going to side with him and the Hardy Boys for the rest of the game. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Name of the company is Krenel this time. It might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
Didn't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everett before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
The water is too cold. You know when you just start chewing a chewing gum and then you drink water and it's like...
Theo used to
what-
run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself.
Great story, Brad. Shut the fuck-
Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Both of us are gay.
Separate one from the herd.
So let me ask you this. Which one of the Hardy Boys is your least favourite?
Oh, that would definitely be Fat Angus. His feet smell from a city block away, and he's always having noisy stomach
I'm a
troubles.
day behind, aren't
Horrible, revolting guy.
I? In dialogue. Because this is supposed to lead me to help to understand, to make the check to single out Angus. We've already done it. So let's say something happens to Fat Angus. Let's say a citizen's erect.
You would
Arrest.
die,
Did I say
Harry.
erect?
You would die, and in the process start a bloody and completely unnecessary war between the Debarders Union and the Citizens Militia. Angus, his ever-growling stomach, and his smelly feet are all part of the Union. You have as much right to arrest him as I have to arrest your partner here. Actually, less. Because this is my hometown, my territory, and my backyard. You are a guest here, Harry. Please remember that. Oh, Harry. This is getting real grim, and there's no need for that. We are friends.
Can you ask the Hardys to cooperate?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
I'm so far to the left that I'm on the right.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm more to the left than you are.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you.
Okay.
You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
Is he actually going to build a youth center, or is he just going to bulldoze down the fucking fishing village and build a fucking gentrified cinema like that episode of South Park? What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings.
Yeah.
Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them.
I feel like they're doing the thing that he's doing the thing that I do, where I say something in a different tone to how I mean it to see how people react for fun. You know? Like, I feel like his thing is that he's saying the truth, but he says it in a way that makes you feel like he's gonna fucking kill everyone and that he's evil. Like, if everything he says is just the truth, he's the nicest guy in the game. He's like trying to just make sure everyone has a home and everyone has the respect the authority and shit like that. But if he's evil, then he's just trying to build a fucking cinema over the old washerwoman's house. And I can't fucking tell. Driving me nuts.
We're gonna build a youth center there. The value of
Any
their
other game I would
properties goes
assume
up and kids have a place to play in.
it's a
I'm
simple
looking out
binary
for these
answer
people,
because usually
not
it is,
pulling
but
the
this
rug
game
from
is
under them,
weird.
Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
Okay.
He means it.
Fine, if I happen to be there I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here, you need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then, I'll know you're a solid socialist.
White envelope with the stamp attached to the upper right corner, handed to you by Everard Clare. Inside are some legal documents with two names printed on them, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carr. I don't want to interact with it in front of him. Get Isabel in the nameless fishing village. Once the signature's secured, blah, blah, blah. Why do I get the feeling they're not going to agree to this? And I give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to sign that right now. And I think that Everard's a good guy, and he's presented to look like he's bad. But once the game is stripped of interpretation based on something else that I haven't discovered yet, then you'll find out that he's not so bad. Yes, you'll find out that he's not so bad. I can't tell. It's freaking me out. Like, I think the game... The thing is, the game hasn't really done that to me. Every time I think the game is trying to, like, lead me one way, it's not. It's not doing what a lot of other games do, where they try and, like, force you to... Is that her? What's her name? That's one of them. They ain't gonna sign this though, are they?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I was asked to get your signature.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everyone's planning to turn some of the village into a youth centre.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Here, use my pen.
He has a pen and everything. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Is this old woman the other one?
Our tenant, the policeman.
Signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come
Everyone
now,
wants to
I
turn a
can't
part of
read
the
all
village
this
into a
scribble.
youth village.
I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses.
He's gonna mow down your houses and
I
build
see
a fucking...
Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers.
Cool.
I've seen it all before.
What do you have against them?
You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep.
Mm-hmm. So he is a rich man.
Then the poor get pushed out
evil.
of their homes, and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
Yeah, I
She
don't.
speaks with the authority of a leader. Hers is the final word around here. She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there.
Well, unfortunately for you, I know 2 other people that live here. Drunk people and church people.
Tequila sunset.
Damn it. I'll make Andre sign it. Andre, you owe me, you son of a bitch. Sign this piece of paper. You live here.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Fuck.
Goodbye, officer.
What about whatever her name is? Will you sign this paper for me?
Yes, what is it?
Fuck! I have a feeling that if I go back to Everard with and this old woman hasn't signed it, he's gonna kill her because he's got one signature he needs. Hasn't he? What was the wash basin? This one.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face.
You lied again. Oh, this.
On
It was
the table,
shave, wasn't
you
it?
see
That
a
was
bowl
it.
of
Hand-eye
water,
coordination.
of rough soap, and next to it,
Yeah. We shave? No.
you take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. Underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice.
Trying to
Hard
find
say.
a loophole. Hang on. It was a logic check, wasn't it?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the
all
next
gonna
12
die.
to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
What are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it will probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
This is what they want him to do. This is terrible, but people, can't I do something?
Well, you could trick Everard. Get someone random to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will be already concluded.
That was what my plan was! Can I do it?
You take the legal
No. Who? The drunk guy? I'm a fucking genius. What do I need for this? Rhetoric. Yeah. This guy'll sign it for me.
Tequila Sunset.
Did you sign this?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very...
Here's a pen.
All right.
Can I have the pen back, please?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a business...
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you have. This had better be
You stole
worth
my
losing
fucking
the
pen?
for. My favorite was the gun he lost.
Hand-eye coordination has showed up for the first time in the game. You've done a great service.
Hey guys, I'm a hero.
Hell yes!
Why do I feel like losing that pen is a really bad idea?
Abigail!
Thank you for your help. Should we go and mail this?
Mailbox Plaza. Where is that?
You take the legal document.
Mailbox in the plaza. Put that back on. I bet I need that pen to find the fucking phasmid. What's done is done. That's it, isn't it?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Drop it in.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
This is gonna do me good for doing this later.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything...
Oops. What did he say? Don't mention anything yet. Okay, lie. I probably need rhetoric again, do I? Drama or rhetoric for lying? Let's see. Go with good old-fashioned drama. I'm surprised there was no way to convince the woman. Maybe this is the only way around this.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
It's done.
The Golden Boy returns once more. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now.
Give me a gun.
You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk.
Gun.
Judging from how happy he is, it looks like you did it. He doesn't appear to suspect trickery. Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
The gun's with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that?
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore.
Liar.
You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
Cool.
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Was he waving it around at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have.
Can you set
I
up a
already
meeting?
have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast, the one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous.
Yeah, why would you send me out to the middle of fucking nowhere to die?
Now, back to the fun stuff.
Gonna die.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Did you order the Hangman Guild?
Order it. You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids.
Yeah, but you can cure type 2 diabetes by just stopping eating lots of sugar and fat. It'll go away. 9 times out of 10.
Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
Yes! I'm shit at politics. I don't know anything about it. I'm fucking beautiful. Thank you. I knew it. I knew I was beautiful.
That is true. People don't trust pretty people.
Wow. Do you not trust me? What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
Right.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
That's correct. Diabetes 2 can be cured. Thank you. I know a lot about diabetes because I thought I would have to live with someone who had it forever. Turns out it was a waste of my fucking time. Sorry. Half-light.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men. Or 15 men. Or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
So, Is this just like a twisted symbiotic sleight of hand where he is doing this? It seems like it's for the people, but really it's just boosting his profits in some way. It's COVID. It's what they did with COVID, where they just fucking told everyone that COVID was real. It wasn't. Everyone was like, oh, close down everything for 2 years, and literally every small business went under, and all small business profits went to Amazon because they could survive it. And then 2 years later, they went, yeah, don't worry about it anymore. COVID, yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine, don't worry. It's all good. It's gone away. From a golden throne that's fucking floating like Thanos.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
Actually, no, it's not.
Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her.
I'm on your side.
It's already happening.
Who killed the hangman?
No idea.
God damn it.
Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
A guy, huh?
I didn't know it's a guy.
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
How many are you?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
And they're all well motivated.
How are you going to
At
fund
least
your
the
new
ones you've
independent
seen.
harbour?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through?
Drugs,
How am I going
huh?
to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan?
Drugs.
The clients who'll ditch us. Harry,
Drugs.
we've thought of everything.
Drugs.
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients.
Drugs.
I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
Drugs.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
I know. It's glorious. I'm incredible.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samarin Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
Digging it. I'm digging this part, Everard.
So am I. The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column.
What do I need here? More drama? More encyclopedia? Some reaction speed, maybe? Confront the pigs. The pigs is going to try and shoot me with my own gun.
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Is Ruby helping you secure this fantastic share?
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
Makes sense to regulate the drug trade like this. Keeps it out of more dangerous hands.
Oh, Harry, you've misunderstood.
Oh.
I have no drugs in my hands.
Right.
It's all far removed from me, like some half-remembered dream.
Right.
Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbour's turnover, just like the harbour is, but a small
All right, go
part.
on.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth, and everyone's going to pull their weight.
Capitalism, communism, killer combo. Isn't that just capitalism?
Let's keep focusing on the drug trade.
It's a trick, innit?
He was almost admitting to it.
Hold on, I don't want to look at the big picture. I want to look at the drug trade you almost admitted to.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it. Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
Incorporated socialism. Consumerism. Well, I mean, if it has the word incorporate in it, then I like it. I'm a money guy. That's very ambitious. I like what you're doing for the working man. I'm not feeling a whole lot of reverchol here. Not enough flags or kings. Honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an impression.
Harry, the length you're willing to go to keep your nose clean is remarkable. You will always have a warm bed in Mr. Clare's household, my friend, and a special place in the future of Martinez.
Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the...
Yeah,
you can bother Leonard with that.
Okay.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode.
All right, bye.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Okay, bye. Shelf of crime. The scattering of bullet holes. Who's Leonard? The fucking dude that sits out here? This guy.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. No trouble at all, mister. Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about
Tell me about this
union,
Edgar guy.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does. But a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say.
Don't interrupt.
All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Africa. Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
Oh, he was definitely just lying, Silver Nightwing. Tell me about Manana.
He's a union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much. talks to Everard sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better.
Yeah. I suspect that he's the one that's like reporting back like, oh yeah, did you see them get signatures? Yeah. Did you see them post it? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oil for the wheels. Much needed in stressful times like these.
How's your head?
Whoa, he's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that. Once he said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men. I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but I shouldn't talk about that.
That's precisely what he is. Everard's dragon.
Titus.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice friendly sort old Titus is.
Everard.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everard would like it very much.
Renee.
The night guard. Ooh, he's a peculiar fellow. He's the strong, silent type, you could say. We talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays petanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin, down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Renee.
You look as old as Mr. Martin.
They lived on the same street their entire lives. Even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember. Strange fellows. Mr. Martin was always real nice to me in school. I remember once.
Gaston was your human studies teacher?
Mr. Martin, yes. Don't really remember much about him. I was just a boy back then. Sure.
Alright, bye. So I kind of got to kill time until 10. What is there I can do?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
Insert 10 cents.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Let your muscle memory dial a random number.
Your fingers run over the dial
That'd be a
pad.
bad idea.
005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy. How may I help you?
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy.
What is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
My name is Harriet de Bois. Do you have my name? Can't speak today.
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What kind of film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia.
Give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
Sorry. I actually took that opportunity to go and do a wee-wee.
No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door.
Give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow.
Tiny girls tiptoeing
You're
down
the
the road.
closest
Beautiful steps,
heaven
light-footed,
that I'll
with a
ever
lifetime
be.
ahead of them.
And I don't
You look
wanna
up
go
and the air
home
seems to
right
grow
now.
darker. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over.
What was all shit?
It.
Kim, I feel sad about Video Revachol.
That's enough for you today. Let's conclude this call.
Alright. What was this again? Is a check I need to make?
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer
Volition.
slides out. The
I'm
drawer
never going to get any of
slides.
these Volition ones and stuff because I have so much points already. What are these? What are those? Visual calculus classes? Dock workers union, they're perfect for scribbling down paperwork. -1 drama. +1 visual calculus. Fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna need those. Drama. What are we at then? Visual calculus 5, drama 2. Honestly, keeping drama down is not the worst thing ever. I'm gonna make that visual calculus check again. The one that injured me. Maybe I don't want to do that. Uh-oh. It's Annie. This is not where I want to be. What was his check again?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Empathy. Legendary empathy.
Kuno doesn't...
Can't do anything about empathy, can I? Hi, Annie. Thank you for the 41 months. How you doing? -1 empathy, +1 empathy. What do I have on? Oh yeah, the visual calculus jacket. The bow tie. Pain threshold. Gives me more volition. Yeah, it's not going to change that check much, is it?
Fuck does Kuno care?
28%.
Kuno doesn't...
Know how to... Obviously I need to... Those checks are like... Clearly I need... something. Like there's a breakthrough that you can have. It'll give you... make that check much easier. Moonfish, thank you for the 4 months. How you doing, old pal? Bring the drum up. Work like him. Fuck yeah, you are. What am I doing now? Wait till 10. There's nothing at the boardwalk, is there? Titus doesn't believe Ruby shot the hangman. Present a theory. What is that theory? That logic impossible. Stained glass window. The ones that are highlighted are the ones I can make though, right? Oh, that's the church ones, is it? Yeah, I could try that one again, I guess. Conceptualization. Backyard wall, conceptualization. What's Samaran butter? What is that one? That's something to do with these boys down here. Sling. Let's speak to him again.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Rhetoric challenging. Persuade him to give you some money.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
What do I have to conceptualize? Just that, I think. Doesn't really give me a lot of boost.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100%.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored set.
Oh, that you don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
The sports visor, but you probably look like a fucking mental guy walking around in it.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the
sneakers
show
give me
here.
reaction speed and hand-eye coordination. Honestly, that's pretty cool. +1 on both of those would be nice.
You keep coming back.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
I'll try to be economically conscious.
Very cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss.
Nice.
Or like an old person with no money.
Nice.
Economical, but
I guess we'll go to the other side. See you on the other side. What does he sell in here again?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
What's this box?
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hyundai burning.
That's fucking sick, dude. Sniff it.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there.
Something else that smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat. It's your boy Bartle Pops 91. Thank you for the 27-month resub, my friend.
Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay. But please don't try anything on.
Yep.
Can't.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions?
That's a rad man
What
from
is he talking
Heimdall. How much are you selling this for?
2 real.
Oh, really?
That's dirt cheap.
Can you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
I guess I can't really think of any good reason.
You'll just have to buy it then. But it's not like it's expensive.
+1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, but -2 authority. I already have a plus. There are never any shivers checks. 2 real is very cheap though.
Welcome to
I'll buy it.
Hyundai, officer.
else was there in here?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the
Interfacing.
trinkets displayed.
It's Brad's offline art. Yeah, that's what it is. Inspiring musculature, sprawling saga, too old for this shit. I mean, how does it look on? Fuck yeah, boy. Looks a bit like me. As in, the character. But there's no point in it. If I ever want physical instrument, I'll put on this. But I wonder if it opens something up by buying it later on. It's only 2 rails, so the game wants you to have it, but why?
Why, oh why do you want me to look at that there game? I know you're up to something, but I can't figure it out. I don't quite know what the game was up to, but I knew it was up to something on account of the fact that the game was always up to something. That was what it was like back then. In 23, every game was up to something strange.
What are we trying to get over here? Too cool of a shout, yeah. Tequila Sunset is a good name. And they all fall down like toy soldiers. I can't imagine Greg listening to Eminem. I don't know why. I'll check, was this visual calc?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall.
Boom!
Reaching for a row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall.
Oh my god, that's
there
what
are
this
many
was.
of them.
That's horrific.
A dozen at least. Their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement.
Jesus.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
What is this?
The abundance of bullet holes leads to 2 options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only 1 soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Look at the people against the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background. Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who were they?
Comrades, the forsaken, the wretched, who tried to rise against the horrors of the world.
It is sick, yeah. What's up, Toaster Wings? Look at the line of soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? Men of duty, dark duty.
Who were they?
Murderers, twisted by orders, young boys forced into killing.
Look at the person standing on the side.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Kim, who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces. It could even have been the employees of the failed R&D center down the coast, as their building was taken over by the revolutionaries.
Or maybe...
What about people from the coalition, the so-called moralists?
Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was the commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Okay. How do I waste time? Suppose I could try and get Titus to give up the location. I don't want to do this thing forever art first. What's up, Raven? I've got to kill some more time somehow, but I don't really know how to do it other than buying another book. Did I leave anyone? Be able to speak to? People in the church. Still have some dialogue trees. I'm just gonna blitz through them because we're spending a lot of time on this game now. I want to talk more about this place. What style is the church? What is DeLorean architecture?
Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism.
What would a DeLorean building look
Like
like?
that woman there.
Okay.
Like to show off large and intricate structures, arches.
No, just shit.
Right.
The church isn't painted white.
Stands to reason it used to be what?
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss. Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
Age. What did you mean by dead bodies?
Bodies are perennial
Spiritual
plant.
collapse?
I saw some piglets. They had sense that she could end a quote.
Where's that a quote from?
Sarai's man, who lived a long time ago. An ancient, hardcore brother.
You're not a big fan of the Innocentic system?
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history. Built and maintained by hundreds of generations.
The way he says it, the force in False Core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
Brad, how are we doing today? We're doing just fine. Why? I don't trust you. Why are you saying it like that? What are you doing? And you propose dance music will supplement this system.
Anodic dance music.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
You have to be on drugs for that?
Only a little.
Cool.
It's a necessity.
Cool.
There is a difference between narcotics and group elation. One kills you, the other does not.
The supercharged humanism that the Innocentic system...
Forget it. It will become an
How do you like the
imbecility.
glassware?
I don't. Fucker giving me the evil eye.
You want to get inside and you don't like the stained glass window?
I didn't know it was in here. We have to get
In
rid
here.
of it.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
This is supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit.
The world spirit does not have a body. This Arno van Eyck track is an...
Yeah, I don't want
What
to
a
talk about her.
strange choice of words. Caustic. Overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it.
Oh yeah, because I was probably here for the police raid. Let's talk about that glasswork again.
Mass murderer. Why?
I mean,
okay.
how are you settling in?
Hard to say, cop man. I did get to talk to the
Tiago.
crowd anyway. He's been doing
Yeah, he's
some
freaky.
crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
What do you mean?
The man picks up on stuff. Good thing you didn't squash him.
What did Tiago tell you about the church?
The crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
I don't know what's going on in the chat room.
Encasement, like, this is some old world
Contain
shit.
what?
I don't know. It'll be fruitless though.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness.
Makes you think soon it's gonna fail.
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can't measure shit like this. It's not like
Maybe the doomed commercial area is what the Ubis were trying to contain.
like a concentric ring spreading out, and
I mean,
that
he
is what
knows.
caused
That's
the
what it is.
communards to fail in defending the beachhead.
You think there's
I
any
don't
merit?
know. Maybe, maybe not. It's
without
not
a substance,
thing
I guess
we
it's
can
nothing to worry
Maybe
about.
you can figure things out, cop.
Why are you
mate.
suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise.
Why are you called Noid?
It's short for paranoid.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easy.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
What are the most suspicious things?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number
Tell me
one.
more.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain?
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers.
Are you mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. And others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this.
So you're advocating a noise-based society.
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus,
Okay, what do you mean?
utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal.
Yeah.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the art.
Yeah, okay.
Hardcore! Maybe you're being too specific about it. Oh yeah, Sure thing.
Conceptualization, very low. God, I gotta get a 16. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along, really feel it.
Aggressive, monotonous, but also somehow.
Alright, bye. Wait.
Yo, man.
What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
That's
They're
it?
just clothes.
I thought there'd be more
It's
to
just
it.
a style, you know.
No, shut the fuck up, Bruce.
Okay.
Tell me about Suna.
But earlier today she told me about Welkins. And she seemed oddly happy, like she had
What about Tiago?
Oh, the crab man. I just tried to stay away from the crab man.
He talks
but
like
he
Noid, what
beats
for?
me.
What
Noid
does he
said,
do up
who
there?
knows? He does.
Alright.
Who do you want to know about?
What about Andre?
Andre. He takes care of shit.
Andre.
Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision.
What's he organised?
Nothing. Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know.
On life?
Yes. Anyway.
Is Andre your boyfriend?
Yes.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
Noid.
He's a four-burger, I guess.
Okay.
He's real hardcore about the
What
life.
does he do?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
Yeah.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that. In a shop somewhere.
I understand.
Not to sound too dramatic, but I wouldn't make light of his belief system when he's around. Noid's a serious person. He's serious about the lifestyle.
about the pilgrimage?
It's just something poor Fallberg kids do every spring.
Alright, okay.
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into an oblivion so deep he can't even remember what sounds like the biggest city in the street?
No?
But I am.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie
I might
Street
do
is
that
cool.
if I make it there alive.
Yeah. Who do you want to know about?
Tell me about you.
Me?
Yes.
I'm a silver bird.
What does that mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
See ya.
Sure.
Bye. I'm just trying to exhaust some dialogue trees to push the time forward because
Goodbye,
I've got at 10 o'clock I've got something to do.
Vibrate a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. He stands on stage behind it. The other real deck is empty.
That was a crazy sound we heard.
Yeah! It was awesome! Too hardcore!
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only...
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound.
The sound.
Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
Yeah, is there anything we can do about
Oh! I don't know! Maybe someone can do something with this.
it? Future could be more
Imagine this
hardcore
the
than I ever
sound.
imagined.
Yeah!
How do you like it in the church?
Yeah! The first page of the second chapter!
You're worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno... Isn't
Yeah,
something...
whatever.
It's like it's...
Okay.
I think it's super hardcore.
It's
but you're
super
right.
hardcore.
Fuck yeah! I knew it!
He seems sure, but you are left with the nagging doubt. You might have overestimated the hardcoreness of that jam.
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but trans nation! No war, but class war!
You are.
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't.
Yeah!
Unless you were thinking Revershow imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
You're right. I wasn't thinking that.
Hardcore superstar!
So you're a thought reader. You're not a thought reader. You're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell.
Okay.
Yeah! With the
It's good that you're not a
rebel
communist. You
yell!
should be an ultra liberal.
I can be an ultra. If you want that, do you want me to be an ultra?
Please don't
Why
turn
do
him
you give me
into
a
an
coin?
ultra-liberal.
Oh, jeez. Please don't do that. There's enough exploitation in the world.
This is Denki. So that makes me Murgles. Be an ultra liberal.
Aye!
Tell me something else.
Capital rules the nation.
Right on, Lord Raubrita.
Eat the poor.
Fuck
You
yeah.
swear you feel the profit margins reflecting off Jermaine Egghead's giant smile.
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark hardcore. Jermaine Egghead.
Basically, yes it is.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
How would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back.
Really?
I think so.
That doesn't sound like a thing that would happen.
But that's what everybody saw.
Alright. What opened up? Andre? Oh, I can do that again. I can try and dance with him. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
See ya.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax.
And this was savoir-faire. A lollipop. It is the lollipop. Hello, my name is Lollipop. -1 savoir-faire. I don't have anything that boosts that. It's really annoying. Glasses. There's no way I'm gonna make this. Does taking speed boost it?
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
3%.
Goodbye, officer.
I kind of want to go and take the speed from What's Her Face's room. These are the empathy shoes. I want the other ones on. Perception boots, please. Eat the paw. Okay. I don't know who else we can talk to for an hour. 2 hours, Jesus. I might as well go and buy a book. Spam through a book. It is all I can think of to do now. Spam through the power of a book. What was in here? The child. Do you have any more things to say?
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Where?
Wait. What if this is the fishing rod situation all over again?
Leap towards the phasmid and clasp it in your hands.
It's not the phasmid.
Ah.
It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
I can't believe it.
Right? You'll have better luck next time, though. The phasmid, finding it is your destiny.
Give the dream of discovering the Insulindian phasmid a rest for now.
Mister, what were you doing in my fireplace?
There was a phasmid in it. I was trying to catch it.
Oh.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes.
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice.
Are the
My
twins
mum-
brothers?
Yes.
Yes.
They look the same.
They look identical.
They look...
Okay, bye. What does it mean? These twins say anything?
The scruffy-haired
You're
little...
Lillian's
this
twins.
Lily's our mum.
I already
The
said that.
stoned, the other one. Maybe there's some
What are you
kind of
laughing
reason
about?
why they're laughing.
Oh, this was challenging.
An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking. Just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
Children are stupid.
You're stupid.
Okay, how about the policeman ask you something else?
Okay.
Bye.
Our tenant.
Bye.
The waves are beginning to die down. Oh? Well, how can I...
I'm not doing the suggest a date with her. This guy has more stories right over here. The fucker that stole my fucking pen, dude. As soon as I get that gun back, I'm gonna stick it behind his fucking left ear, dude. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna stick it behind his left ear.
Tequila sunset.
You got any more stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low.
Beer.
If you catch my drift, then I can't keep on telling
what's in a name.
Hey, Spy! Don't call.
Shut up! I was once a. I developed the paradigm. It did,
help?
but now one day I left.
Can I just keep hearing the story
I was
over
halfway.
and over again?
I made my. Naturally, the situation.
No.
Whatever. So I made my way. People
time
are
actually progressing.
Just then, but when I anyway. So now you've me neither. You can't imagine what that.
No. We can't sit on this fucking thing. I don't know what else there is to do. I feel like we can't do the Titus check for some reason yet. Like it wants me to do something else in the game. So who else is there? There's these guys. I feel like if I talk to them, they're gonna fuck me up. To these boys again real quick.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again.
Composure. What is it about this old soldier that makes him so proud?
Still.
Anything else I can...
Fuck you. I'm just trying to pass the time a bit, yeah. What did she do again?
Give me a moment. Ask away, policeman.
You know, lived in the foreclosed
the
apartment.
hell am I so...
She really doesn't like those nut jobs.
Why is there a hole in the wall?
Some lunatic lost his mind.
With how small these rooms are.
It's one of the residents on vacation.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months. Impossible. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
I got nothing better on.
Great. Young people.
Who lives in the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door.
Is that astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
You're right.
The lieutenant shakes his head. Come on, people. Try to keep up.
Can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Investigate apartment number 10. The cleaning lady said the apartment should be empty, but there's definitely someone inside. Could it be counterculture people? Investigate and report back. Which one is number 10? This one? What's this? Money? Fucking £3? Fuck yeah. Pound coin?
You hear someone walking around a poor communal.
This is the police.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Yes, we do.
Later then, entering this door seems a physical challenge.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Are you cooking morphine in there? Then open the door so I can verify your identity.
Oh, come on!
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Hello. I'll have those. Blister pack of medicine. Something swarming with bugs. Could it be the phasmid? No. Fuck yeah. Thank you.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20, at least. Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
My camera moved like that.
But that was months ago.
It's like it slowly
Anyway,
moves. Over
was
the
there
course
anything
of
you
the day.
wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Peptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Nope. The hole in the fucking spellwind is going to continue to open up.
It's as if they're real wizards, able
My money
to
has also
resurrect.
disappeared.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands.
What happened with the
Don't
wall?
ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it.
Hi, Gav.
Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Okay.
Of course.
Bye.
Give me a moment.
There are no counterculture people in 10.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're going to save place and economy.
Oh, I do
Place
like
and economy.
wizards.
Give me a
And
real.
people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
She means clairvoyance.
Right. Sure. Oh yeah, we got those shoes. I don't think they do anything though. +1 to indirect modes of taxation, which I turned off. Or no, it isn't. What does +1 mean? Ultra liberal dialogue options give +1 real. That's what's been happening. Okay. So +1 would mean I get an extra coin every time. I would have just gotten one then. Great. I don't think I care that much.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Could break in. I mean, we haven't got anything else to do.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud.
After you, detective.
A flamboyant poster of a white star. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Whoever lives here actually needs to learn how the economy works.
I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do. There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Fucking bullet. And a conceptualization shirt? Fuck yes, son. A Samarizian lounge jacket. Oh, it's a jacket? That's bullshit. Wish it was a conceptualization shirt. That would be perfect. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. What shoes? Oh, those ones. Alright, fuck yes. Beer as well. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. With that beer, I could go and get more stories told to me. A book. Perfect. Exactly what we need.
Hello again, officer.
Fuck you, Sam. Shut the fuck up. £5, dude? Fuck yes. I feel the box is on fire. Why? Oh my god. Let's fucking have it, son.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
What?
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony as you stare over the edge at the sea.
Like in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. This is where the damage came from somewhere in the inlet, the cannons.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers, and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor.
Who did this, the damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
Hey Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
The Coalition, but that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
He does not like talking politics of this kind. He fears the discussion might lead to disagreements, as it often does.
Wonder what I look like on this ledge.
From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair not worth the 50-foot dive. From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance. The chill is bracing. The salt hangs in the air. The wind from the ocean pushes at you, smoothing your moustache.
What happened? Oh, it's a different type of alcohol. It's the same thing though. The book, 16 Days of Coldest April. The cover features a row of concrete buildings with a monochrome rainbow in the sky. It tells a rather excruciating story about 2 lovers during a period of ethnic unrest in Yugograd. The book has been filed under psychological realism.
In your hands, you hold. Indeed, it would do that in Grad. You flip through the book. The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
That's half of you in the chat. Start reading.
With cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the as ethnic tensions run wild. A pair of young lovers meet each other. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Do it. It can't be worse than what you've already felt.
Read 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray
it healed
each
me.
other
God damn it.
and
Oh no,
succumb
it wasn't
to
the book. That was me.
of Gradian life. He toils through the daily drudgery at the length. She spends the next several decades standing
I'm sure this book
at a
is
conveyor
really
in a Sosnovo fish.
poignant
The
about the
memory
main
of their
story,
short time spent together tortures the
Why
former
can't I put this book
lovers
away?
as life leaves their remains between the soil sheets. Their final thoughts are filled with regret. Good stuff. I fucking loved this.
Okay. Pain Threshold, loved it. Yeah, that's weird how your brain, sometimes I don't do this anymore, and I'm really happy that I learned like how to not do it or whatever. But that thing where you would go around like you would act, if you felt sad, you would actively listen to like sad music, you know, like songs that make you feel that pain more. Insane really when you think about it, but we do it, right? Something about the pain threshold, enjoying that. I'm so sick of being in pain that I don't ever want to feel it, and I can't be fucked with it anymore. So I don't really lean into that as much. But I certainly used to do it as a teenager. Someone watching, huh? People. Kinda tempted to just fucking knock on this door after all.
The door has braved the royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. No answer.
Alright. I won't push it. It's probably a fucking crazy person or something. Paradox of pleasurable sadness. Yeah, there's something to it, isn't there? Oh, is it too late to go to the fleet? I wonder.
The tear machines. Your bottles clunk.
We got £24. What do they sell again? The raincoat.
You see several. The packages are small.
Plus one
discreet,
endurance.
Sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed.
The raincoat.
No need to worry about knocking over it.
Oh, I need endurance for though.
A colourful.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that
Commodore
both
red
alcohol
wine.
and cigarettes damage your health.
I think we are good. Thank you very much, child. Good day. Oh yeah. 20 minutes we have to kill. What about my friend here? Where's my conceptualization shirt? Anything else give me conceptualization? Conceptualization jacket.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
58%.
What's up?
Plus 2 for hunted across the plains of Exhibition. Hit him with your best verse.
Wait. There's something here. Stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
Where gaspingly you partake of a shifting identity never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
Did you?
Challenging Inland Empire. I don't really know.
No matter. Great verses like that sometimes. Ephemeral. You might not look it. Seems you have some literary chops. Maybe there's hope for me yet.
That's a strange compliment.
Just messing with you. It's cool. You're an okay guy. For a cop.
For a cop?
They're more often into fists than rhymes, see? Let alone honesty in verse.
In a small office behind the old military hospital, hunched under the green glow of his desk light, Officer Hans Blau browses through a test print of his Futurist magazine. It's called The Futurist. The typeface on the header is too small.
No joke, man. Fuck the police.
The lieutenant closes his eyes and lets slip a loud, long sigh.
If you say so, officer.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Oh, it's gonna help me with that. With the fucking mirror check, huh? Well, we'll do it at the end of the day. As we often do. Kim is just like, every time I take one step forward with Kim, I take 2 steps back. It's gonna come back and bite me in the ass later on, I just don't know how. But it will. Oh yes, it will, alright. What's this? The door is closed. Gotta kill 15 minutes. So let's give this guy a bit of fucking beer.
Tequila sunset.
There you go.
Wonderful.
I got a potent pills now.
Not much, but it will do.
I can't remember which one was better.
The tale I'm about to tell you, there are many variations on the basic story.
Are you telling the story of the headless...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
Me trying to tell a story
Summer
to
of
chat and he cares
44.
like, well, that's because at the end of it.
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
A horse?
Well, yes, but it's the man on the horse that's of interest here. A man...
named Dapper Dame.
with no head on his shoulders. Wearing a fawn tracksuit.
Whoa.
Woe is right, my friend. Gertrude Het may have been the first.
The headless fawn
Tell him
rider.
about the two feminists by the locks.
Fuck, Rosemary. They were dating. No one said they were feminists.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case, would it?
What? You know it?
I've read the case file. But please, go on.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula de Ponte and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
I know, Nightwing.
The women are caught in the downpour.
I am reading
They
what
act
it says quickly, but...
Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
When she sees something, but there is no lightning. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound. Her body is never recovered.
What did the case file say, Kim?
Naturally, Ula de Ponte became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. De Ponte maintained that it was the so-called headless fawn rider and that she ran, fearing for her life. During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small-time businessman. I don't remember the exact details. The leading theory was that an argument broke out on the jetty and De Ponte pushed Delgado into the canal, then cooked up this stupid cover story. No, she committed suicide before she could be taken into custody. They found her in the bathroom with a rifle, her face slowly peeling off the ceiling. Not a pretty scene.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Oh well. Here's to another case closed. Anyway, that's the story of the headless fawn rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
Who was the rider before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost found cap.
Oh God, is that what I'm wearing?
Revenge.
O headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
Even decapitation couldn't stop his commitment to the sport. Are you that committed?
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
It's just a weirdly logical answer to something absurd.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
None of those sound plausible, to be honest.
Like you could do better, Tequila. Anyway,
God damn it,
to
give me a
each his own.
conceptualization check. I've got
You
all
want
the
to hear
clothing
any
on
other
for it.
stories?
I've already seen some weird shit on this case. A headless jockey in a tracksuit fits right
Hard
in.
to argue with that, I suppose.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you.
I've got a crazy story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
The gnome of Jeroma dissolves its victims with acid.
Acid gnomes? Sounds like a stupid, low-concept band name.
Alright, whatever. What became of the Found Rider?
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day.
Okay.
He won't, though.
See ya.
Aye. I saw him one night when I was right.
Bye. How much was speed again?
The legend returns. You know the
£15.
dance. Smokable
It does give you
smokes,
+1 to
pissable
motorics.
pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss.
And +1 to
and there's
psyche.
spirits and speed too.
Blue medicinal spirit. How the fuck would you ever make 300? I suppose it's possible if you save every penny and sell that fucking $50 cube and shit. Alright, it's 10 PM. What's gonna happen? Get this off. You gotta put on the visual calculus jacket. You gotta put on the drama shirt. Or maybe the physical instrument shirt. Drama shirt, fuck it. I think it's over here I have to go. Oh, here we go. What the fuck is that? Holy shit, dude. This is what I imagine Silver Nightwing looks like in real life. The aging woman under a mountain of police paraphernalia mumbles to herself, then notices you reaches for a megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from
Is that
her
my
back.
fucking gun?
A flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Cool.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
You shouldn't be here. Something's very wrong with her. She's completely out of control.
Raise your hands.
The man appears to be pulling out an object from his pocket. Fear under threat! Fear under threat! Superseding event. Split-second decision. Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground!
Man, we just want to talk to you.
Subject yourself to a full body cavity search. Prohibited materials concealed in nostrils, ears, mouth, navel, urethra, foreskin, vagina, and rectum.
In her mind, the cavity search is happening. As long as she's saying it. It appears the things she says are very real to her.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
Hand-eye coordination formidable. Oh my god, I'm so glad I put that point into the thing. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon. Please identify us. You're not the police. We are the police. It's so tempting. Just straight up go for this. In her mind, the cavity search is happening. As long as she says it, it appears the things she says are real. Please identify yourself, ma'am.
It's a goddamn police shitbag.
Yeah.
Have the pavement. You're under arrest.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs? She thinks she's a police officer. Try treating her like a police officer. A lower-ranking police officer.
Officer Pigs, W. Freighter Harrier Dubois, requesting your sidearm for inspection. Hold out the badge.
What?
Patrol officer, you're in gross violation of the RCM Code of Conduct.
Sir?
She hesitates, looking around in confusion. The 3-barrel pepper box wavers in her hand.
In this moment of hesitation, she almost doesn't seem disturbed, but like someone suddenly wakened from a deep sleep.
Patrol officer, I have to sign you up for a disciplinary hearing.
Easy. Press her too hard and shit.
With a swift, poorly coordinated move, the woman slams the megaphone against her lips and teeth.
I did consider not doing it, but I thought I had to push her one last little bit to convince her and then go.
Notice it.
Officer compromise, unlawful impersonation. Pigs en route. Engage your will.
Okay. She's actually more agitated now.
Okay.
My bad.
58%. Are you on drugs? You're not the police, we're the police. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon. All of these are going to stress her out. I feel like I have to go for this, but it's only 58%. Okay.
Alright, here's how we do it. As soon as that gun isn't pointed at you again, you dash right. Then immediately close the distance. Left hand grabs the barrel. Right one breaks the wrist. No, that won't be necessary. Look closer. The gun, all 3 barrels, red and blue light shining through. It's not loaded.
It's better, Kim. There's no bullets in that gun.
Huh? My God, I think you're right.
But what do I say? My God, it's not loaded. The gun isn't loaded. Man, the weapon you're holding is mine, and I know it has no bullets. Go ahead and pull the trigger, I dare you.
Suicide by cop. Split-second decision. Eat lead, scumbag.
God, I almost blew her head off.
What is this? This isn't police issue.
Oh God, she's gonna throw it in the
Police
fucking
weapons
sea.
have bullets. This isn't real. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun. Right now.
Grab the gun.
No one ever cares anymore. Let's fucking go. Why would they treat me like this?
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
A deep shade. But why was she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8. And loneliness.
Neurodegenerative disease.
Could be. Her hands were trembling and she did seem uncoordinated. But what are we gonna do with her?
I'm very sorry this is how life turned out for you, lady.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Oh, we could send Titus in. OMFG, Brass has turned into Oasis. What the hell does that mean? Wait, I was hoping I can give her one of those station slip-ups. Yeah, Titus sounds like the man for the job.
Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and fleshes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
For what, though?
The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things a police cap? There were narcotics in there, too. You're thinking of taking them.
Pick up the RCM cap.
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
Probably.
It's your hat.
Confiscate the narcotics.
You take the vial of Pyrrolidon and the
hoping
bottle
it
of
was
speed
Yes!
as evidence, obviously.
You're taking those, are you?
Listen to him, for once.
I'm confiscating these evidence.
Sure. I guess that's fine.
Leave her alone. I robbed her blind, see ya. You fucking rob, bitch. Can I do this other fucking thing yet? Over here. Hang on, what did we get here? We got a hat. Alright, we got the fucking gun. Let's have it. I have a bullet for it as well. There's the speed bottle. We'll need that, I'm sure. Cook this when times are most dire. So at some point I may need to be able... I don't know. How do I put the bullet in it? Where's the bullet? Didn't I have a bullet? Is it already in it? I don't want to fucking need it later on. And it's like, well, the thing, you didn't load the bullet into it. But it seems to have gone. So I'm going to assume it was in it. You've got one bullet. Okay. Alright. Terrifying. Clothes. Hat. +1 authority. Bam. Nice. I'll take it. Party and the pigs. My authority is now 7. Hand-eye coordination, perception, reaction speed deserves another level up after that. Skillful. Encounter. Mirror I can try, the interfacing stand. I think I need to go to bed now. Let me just put on my... visual calculus specs. And see if anything new comes up. On the boardwalk. No. I was hoping that this would like activate something. You can leave it in your hand, it won't matter. No backseat gaming. Please. Thank you. And I don't trust you, you're a fucking flathead. We don't trust flatheads in this part of town. Motorix build with a low stat? How is this a Motorix build? What's he talking about? Don't answer. Toaster Wings is fucking brain dead. Let's see if they're there, and if they're not, I'll come back and sleep and hit them up in the morning. I don't trust him now. I feel like I need it in my hand. Maybe if I show up with it in my hand, Titus will be less of a prick.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes
it. Reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. At last, the fastest hand in Revachol reunited with the slickest tool in the north. You're gonna be the envy of the town, baby.
Let's fucking go. How do I get more bullets? It's gonna get like, the fact that it's like, here's one bullet. There'll be a thing later on where it's like, they'll give me a Sophie's choice with my one bullet, won't they? Save Kim or save the case or something, you know? It'll be something like that. Oh, they're still here.
It's you again. What is it?
Am I misreading? Most skill points in motoric skills, but the stats is only 2. I don't even know what you're saying right now to me. This is locked. There's an old catatonic lady in the fish market. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wade. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep.
God, poor lady. Don't worry, we'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig?
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope, didn't have anything in mind.
No? Well, whatever then, copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What was her name?
Auntie LaPlante. We always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne LaPlante.
Anything else you wanted to know?
Who was she?
Was. Like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
Didn't need to be called an idiot, though. I admit to forgetting the mechanics of the game. Yeah, you earned it from PB's chat. You don't realize that you have already accrued black marks before you came into the chat room today. It was an ode, backseat game, stop backseat gaming, why can't you understand it? Why don't you understand the simple fucking concept of not backseat gaming or spoiling the game? Why don't you understand it? Why can't you fucking understand the simple fucking concept? Why are you struggling so badly with it? Pepper Ridge Brad remembers.
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends. Who wouldn't? I mean, isn't that basically what these guys are? Someone who wanted to set the world right.
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
I think you might be a bit.
Yeah, cop.
Where'd you get the cop?
Dunno. She lives by the water.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Thanks for helping out,
problem,
Titus.
Old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Alright, bye.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taola, what is that?
Ulogu Theodos, Xeno Zausin, Ipoli Osidien, Echondes Fronisin.
This is what happens when Merlin overtakes my human body, and I'm like, what is happening? When did this countdown begin?
Monday morning.
Oh, fuck
The
me.
moment you arrived in this reality
Yep.
are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
I do think the world might end soon.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing.
Yeah.
We all become vapor.
Let's go, Half-Light. 23-year-old Brad would acknowledge Half-Light. Barely. 23-year-old Brad. That's how I've been playing this. I know some of you are so fucking neurodivergent that you can't comprehend just like min-maxing everything. I've just been playing it like role-playing as myself at 23. It's been really fun and introspective, but he would fucking absolutely opt in to whatever that is. The heat death of the universe, yeah. Oh Jesus. I gotta say, your crowd is rather strict about what is and is not backseat gaming to an extent that 98% of Twitch is. It makes it hard to interact with the streamer in any sense. Well, it's not hard for anyone else. Somehow there might be 200 people in the fucking chat room, and you are the only person that seems to struggle with it, so... I don't know, maybe literally think of anything outside of your own singular linear perspective for 1 second. I respect your right to have those rules, however. It makes viewing unpleasant for me. Good day. Alright, well, bye forever. I don't give a fuck, dude. Fuck you. Just see ya. Asshole. By the way, it spoiled so much stuff in Metal Gear, it just wouldn't stop, no matter how many times he was told. Like, hey, don't backseat game. And then he would immediately backseat game. Don't spoil this upcoming thing for PB. Would spoil it instantly. It was so fucking frustrating, like... you know? Somehow everyone else can do it except for you. Is that weird? I need to be on a soapbox, everyone. Pay attention to me as I leave the room. It's just... that attitude smacks of, like, ego. And, like, it's exactly the... thing, you know? It's like they can't understand anything outside of their own perspective, cannot have any sort of empathy or compassion for anyone else, cannot comprehend that the way that someone else is doing something is just the way they want to do it, and it doesn't have to be your way, you know? And if there's like fucking 200 people in a chat room who are perfectly fine, enjoying the experience, interacting with the streamer, interacting with each other, but you can't do it without spoiling something, you're the problem. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. You know? If the only way you feel like you can interact with the streamer is by being like, did you know that coming up there is going to be a thing just around the corner, there's going to be this that happens. No one finds it impressive. People go, don't do that. The streamer is trying to experience the game in an organic way. You know, like you did when you played it without people telling you where to go or what to do? That's what the streamer is trying to do. Yeah, up ahead, you should take the, hey, guys, stop it. That's exactly an example. Don't tell him what to do. Don't spoil anything in the story. Oh, did you know that guy is... Hey, guy, what's happening? Why are you struggling with this so badly? How are you struggling with this? Well... And then the whole message that they just wrote. Well, everyone here is too strict. And I'm just trying to interact with the streamer and I can't think of a different way to do it other than to spoil the game. Well then... Hey, shut the fuck up! Just the worst, man. Showed up in PB stream, like, you think I don't remember these fucking people? I'm sitting there like, shut up. The thing is, well, they don't even get, like, you can't really reprimand people too much. When you're modding for a streamer, and someone is spoiling stuff, sometimes you can't tell them off because it gives the streamer the clue. By confirming what they said, you confirm that what they said was a spoiler, and therefore it manifests as a definite spoiler and not just something that's just like some random thing a person is saying. And so a lot of the time people like Toaster will say shit that is just a straight up spoiler, and they'll like a lot of people are trying to like circumvent it because it's this weird attitude that people have online where they have to like prove to you that they know something about the game because they've played it. It's like, hey, yeah, we get it. He was just like laying down fact after fact about the game, even though everyone was like, shut up, shut up, shut up. But some of them you have to let through, so they get away with it in their head more. They think, okay, well, this is okay behavior, because for some reason you have to treat these people like dogs. Reprimand and fucking behavioral fucking reprimands. It's like, Jesus Christ, are you a fucking adult? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why can't you fucking follow these basic concepts? Simple rules and understanding. You can't just have a conversation. You don't have to talk about what's about to come up in the game. You don't have to confirm spoilers. You don't have to tell the streamer how to play or how to min-max their fucking stats or whatever. There's so many other ways you can interact with someone. How low is your fucking social skill stat that you can't think of a different fucking topic of conversation? Or talk about just the thing that's happening in the moment instead of what's about to happen in 5 minutes or coming up in an upcoming game. It's crazy, dude. You getting angry too? Old man? Old man Merlin's getting frustrated. He's like, these fucking people. And then they come in and lord it over you and try and twist you to their little specific weird little narrative. No, dude. You forced us to go full fucking Nazi. You are the person that did this. You're the fucking crazy person waving the gun in the street that's loaded. And everyone's going, hey, don't wave the gun around. You're going to fucking scare people. You're going to get in trouble. Why? Oh, am I? Well, that's just their rules. That's their rules, man. It's too strict, man. Takes the safety off, puts his finger on the fucking trigger. Well, hey, put the fucking gun down. Put the gun down, sir. Freeze. Put the gun down. This is the third warning. Oh, your rules? I must say it's a little strict in here. Sir, put the fucking gun down now! Oh, really? Puts the gun out to the police officer. Gets fucking shot. Well, this is bullshit! Your rules are too strict and I don't like it. You're mean. I can't believe you would do this to me. Everyone around, yeah, I can't believe they would shoot you. Hey, guys, stop pushing people. Just fucking do what people say when they say, hey, can you not do that? I don't like it. Hey, just don't do it. Concept. Mind-blowing of a concept. When someone says, please don't do that, please, thank you, and it isn't unreasonable, just don't do it. Don't keep pushing them until they become the asshole. Fuck, man. People online drive me crazy. Everyone is so self-entitled. It's unreal. Some people love backseat gaming and spoilers, and some people don't. I'm most of the time in the latter side. I want to play the game and experience the game how it was intended to be played, not with someone standing next to me telling me what to do and where to go. If that's how you want to play the game, that's all fucking good, baby. You do whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking kick down the door and come into your house and tell you how to fucking play a fucking game, you know? And if you come in and you make a mistake and you go, oh yeah, hey, go left, and everyone goes, hey, don't backseat game, please, then that's fine too. But man, if you keep doing it, it drives me fucking crazy. And that guy built up so much fucking... like, as soon as he came in, I was like, oh, it's that fucking guy, dude. He's going to backseat game this game, and immediately did it. And I was like, don't backseat game, please. And yeah, I snapped at him, and he was confused. But he didn't know that I knew who he was, so maybe he fucking, you know. He woke up in a hotel room, and it started rambling about the end of the world. It's not your normal everyday doom crying either. Something truly colossal is approaching. The gloaming, the culling, the bloodletting of the unimaginable proportions. Until now, you've been pleasantly vague about the precise nature of this cataclysm. No more. Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what's threatening the fragile physical reality you just found yourself in. If this came from anyone other than Half-Light, I would be very interested in it. If this came from something to do with the fucking check I just did in the church, I'd be like, yeah, dude, let's fucking go. What is this thing? But this is a Half-Light check, which means it's just insanity. You know? It's this window I can interact with now.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there behind the glass.
There's something out there.
Yeah, your mother.
Squint and look. Wow, fail.
Nothing.
That's a shame.
Just black tangles like
2-1.
the hair of
Game
an old
fucked me.
woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard.
Fuck you, game. Half-Life 1. Some people have no respect for others, and it's really obvious online. I think some people just have like a poor understanding of social skills, and that can be something, some sort of neurodivergent thing or whatever, you know. That could be an autism, could be something like that. And it's just, it's one of those horrific and unfortunate side effects that really does not meld well with a chat room of people who don't want something, and you literally just cannot fucking comprehend it because your social skill stat is 0. But what you do have is a lot of very helpful information, and you can't comprehend why people don't want you to, why does everyone keep fucking screaming at me when I'm just being helpful and useful? Why don't they want to fucking
cold.
min-max their
This late
stats
in the
now?
night. Time to call it a day.
And they're like, I get it, man. Like, you're like, you just literally, that is how you're wired. You're like, why wouldn't you want to know everything about this fucking game and how to fucking make it through this game with 100% perfect efficiency and accuracy? And then as soon as you go, yeah, well, all you need to do is this, that, and the other. And they go, shut the fuck up, dude, you fucking prick. And you're like, what? Why does everyone fucking hate me? What the fuck? And it's really, like, it genuinely is not your fault. In a way. But it just doesn't blend well, man. And I feel like that's what happens a lot of the time, especially in this chat room when people come in and they're like, do this, do this, do this, do this. And you're like, just shut up. Stop. Stop. Why aren't you fucking understanding this? And they're like, okay, well, what about this? What about this? And they just find ways around it, like loopholes to circumvent what you're saying. And you're like, dude, what are you struggling? How are you struggling this badly with it? You're not dumb. You're not an idiot. You know, because you've said all this stuff that doesn't, you're not just being a fucking complete head case. And like, but you are just unable, just fucking medically unable to understand the concept that we're trying to get across to you. And it's been like 3 mods, 4 random people in chat and me. And you still fucking, the next thing you type. And you're like, what the fuck? How is this so hard to get across to you? And I feel like sometimes it's a bit like that curse of knowledge thing almost, where we're on the other side of it. And it's just, they cannot comprehend how we think and we cannot comprehend how they think, in a way. And it's just, sometimes you end up just butting heads constantly. But then there's people that I'm like, the difference is that I feel like some people who are maybe on spectrum and they're just trying to be helpful, you can just be like, don't do that, it isn't helpful. And they go, oh, okay, I won't do that anymore. And they don't do it anymore and it's fine. And then there's people that have to be like, everyone, look at me. I don't like the way that this interaction has gone down. And I don't think this streamer has done it correctly. Now, I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. But I don't think what happened here today was correct. And I just want to let everyone know that I won't be shopping here anymore. I will not be purchasing donuts from the Krusty Krispy Kreme donut factory any longer. And I have to let everybody know that. And then that's when I know that it's not some sort of fucking neurodivergent thing, even though maybe that's what, maybe there's some element of it. But there's an element of ego in there now. And the moment there's an element of ego in there, I'm like, cool, I'm justified. I'm glad I called you a prick. Go fuck yourself. Try not to drive your fucking car off a fucking bridge into a lake. And Half-Light wins. The Krusty Donut Factory, baby, let's go. Oh man, it's so annoying, man, because one person like that can really bring the fucking experience down. I wanted to ban that person in PB's chat like 45 times. The real test is to fucking, next time we see Sav in here, summon up. Summon her. You've lost a customer today. I love those fucking TikToks, man. I love those TikToks where they're like filming them. They're like, hey, you lost a customer today, and the people that are working behind the thing are like, no, and they throw everything. They act like that's what the people want you to think. I don't give a fuck. The best, man. Just don't chat the second you enter a stream. Read the rules and see what kind of environment it is. Yeah. And that's what you do in real life, right? That's the thing that's weird about Twitch. In real life, if you just fucking showed up and went, boom, and opened a door to someone's fucking house. Or maybe the door is open. Fuck it. The door is open and it says, come on in if you want. Take a seat. And you go, ah, da, 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 and there's a bunch of people in there already. And which a lot of people, it's a busy fucking place. People are just chatting or whatever. And there's a thing on the screen. A movie is playing on the screen. You know? There's a fucking thing. Indiana Jones. And there's a bunch of people in here. And you just walk in and go like this. Oh yeah, it's crazy at the end when they open the Ark of the Covenant and everyone dies and all the Nazis die, but somehow Indiana Jones and the woman live. How crazy is that? If you did that in real life, every single person in that room would think you were a cunt. But for some reason, people on Twitch, if you do that, they think it's okay. It's not how you enter a room. You fucking look, you kind of get the vibe. Hey, how's it going? Hey, do you... oh, yeah. Have you been watching the movie for long? Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, I like this. I have seen it, yeah. Oh, no, it's good a movie. Yeah, you'll like it. You'll like the ending. Hey, hi. Hi, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Oh, stand over there. Yeah. Oh, does anybody mind if I have one of these? Is that okay? They're for everyone? Okay, great. That's what you do in real life. You know? You don't fucking walk in and just go, well, whose house is this? Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Take your fucking shoes off. Sit down. Help yourself to stuff in the fridge. Just fucking tell people, hey, your clothes look like shit. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, the end of this is crazy. He dies. What's that? Oh, yeah. Has anybody played this game that came out this morning? The ending is this. I've played it. How cool am I? How cool am I? I finished the game this morning. That's the ending. No one ever does that in real life, but for some reason, everyone does it on Twitch in the chat room. It's fucking weird. We just don't observe the same social practices in the chat room. Everyone has to be the funny guy, you know? It confuses me so much, but there's also a lot to it. There's some of that repercussion issue where you're looking at a fucking cube in your hand. You're not looking at a person's face. There's not 3 people standing around you, judging you, looking at what you're wearing and thinking about what you're saying. You just get to go, oh, you're gay, and type it into any fucking chat room and ding, send it away. Throw the fucking phone into the water and fucking get on with your life. Never learning, never understanding how people are reacting to it. So annoying. That's that guy. Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer.
Where's the floorboard? Alright, we're going to try the expression one more time. What is the check on the expression? You know what? Annoying. Just fucking do it this way.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face.
I can't do it. But it is encyclopedia.
With the expression.
I can attempt to stop the expression, but I think I'd rather learn what the expression is. And I don't know if by attempting to stop it, I lose the ability to locate the source of it. so I won't risk it. What is it?
Mirror hangs on the
Encyclopedia.
wall. You see the
Thanks for spoiling Indiana Jones. Listen, I chose Indiana Jones because it's unspoilable. Alright? Because if you haven't seen it by now, go fuck yourself. I don't know. Just undoing everything I just said in one sentence. Alright, well, I'm done. See you later. Tune into Spellwind tonight for Spellwind. Tune into Table Story tonight for Spellwind. That's it, man. That's it. I'll be back tomorrow. 1 p.m. UK time, which is 8 a.m. Eastern. We're gonna go and see Pumpkinberry. And that's that. And that guy's gonna be in the chat over there, spoiling the game 100%. And I'm gonna be sat there doing the Arthur meme with my hand. Man, this game doesn't end, does it? Fuck. I mean, I've got a lot of my shit back now. It feels like I should be approaching the end. Maybe you have to get all of your stuff back. I mean, Silver Nightwing, who also is a serial spoiler and backseat gamer, was like, did you get the cap? You got the cap? And he was like, check. So obviously there is a checklist. Maybe you can't fucking continue without getting all the items, but it's kind of hard to get them all. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Everybody else, apart from that one guy. The rest of you, see you later. Peace. Bye.